All right, today's learning is all about Chrome extensions. So Chrome extensions are a way to, I guess, simplify some everyday tasks for you and make your life easier. So where to start is by viewing your Chrome extensions document, which you'll find in the Chrome extensions section of our G Plus community. So you'll find your tasks is to try some of these extensions, and I have some of my favorites. I also posted some others inside our G Plus community. So we'll get started with the first one, which is LastPass. And if you just click on any of these links here, or alternatively, you can view them inside the web store. So if you go to the store and you type in any of them, except for LastPass, which you actually download from the site. So why I like LastPass, it's a password manager. You basically download it, you get this, and Mr. O uses it all the time. In fact, I only have to remember one hard password, and then all my passwords for different sites are very different. So in fact, I don't even know any of my passwords other than my one LastPass password. Yes, you have to put a lot of trust in the program, but it becomes very handy. Why? Because you can use it across devices. There's an Android app for it, there's an iOS app for it, and you can download it to any computer you go to. So really all you have to do is remember one good password, and then all your other passwords are changed, and you can categorize them in sections like Mr. O has. So all you have to do is log in when you get to your computer, and then basically you can go to any website, it'll log in for you. Pretty cool feature. Okay. Next one is the Google URL Shortener, and again, access these by going to the Chrome store, or just nice and easy downloading them by clicking on the links Mr. O has given you. And quite simply, what Google URL Shortener does is this is a URL right here up in this top box here. And what the Google URL Shortener does is it shortens it for you. So you can send it to a friend nice and easily with not so long of a link. So just watch the magic. You click on this, it shortens it. Nice short link. You can copy it and then paste it anywhere you want. And that's about it. These are all very shortened links of longer links. So that's how that one works. Google Mail Checker, pretty cool extension. Basically all you do is download it and it'll give you this little Google Mail thing here, and simply if your mail's not open, I'll close my mail, you click on it, bam, and your mail opens to a new tab, and it's as simple as that. So it loads your email and it gives you little notifications whenever you have a new email. So nice little cool handy feature. Awesome screenshot. I've shown you this in class, but I'll show you it again. One of my favorite screen capture and annotate tools. We'll just click on it here. Basically you can screen capture, annotate, draw, blur things out, save it to Google Drive, and then share it nice and easy. So you click on this and it loads it up. So this is what happens when I guess you first bring it up. Is it added to Chrome? No, I don't want to do this. Sorry. Yes, 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 yes. And I'm just going to click this off. I'm going to click it again. So that's basically what you do the first time. So if I want to capture maybe this part here, I can capture the entire page. I can capture a visible part, a selected area. So I'm going to choose selected area. And no, let's just do this. I'll tell you what. Let's just do the whole page, or the visible part of the page, which is the part we can see, and then it'll load the program up, as you can see, in a new browser, and this is what it captured. So it actually captured my Google, and let's just say I don't want to see some stuff, so I can click the blur tool. Okay, so I can blur out social here so you can't read it, and you can see this would be important for names of stuff. If I wanted to draw some text over and change the color, I can add in a text box here saying, see my great picture. Okay, and you can even draw some arrows and some boxes and etc. So this is basically a picture, and you can even crop it out. So eventually, let's just say I actually only want this little bit of the picture. I can click crop, and that's it. And then when I'm finally done with the image, I can undo anything that I wanted to do. I'm done with the image, and then it brings this up here. So I can choose to re-edit. I can save it temporarily, but what I usually do is I save it right to my drive, or I could copy it to the clipboard clipboard, I can print it out, or I can save it actually to my disk. I like to save it to my drive. So it automatically calls it something if I want. I can keep it private or I can keep it shareable. Okay, so here I'm keeping it shareable. I click save, and then it does some magic. It uploads it right to my drive, and it gives me a nice shareable link which I can copy. And then I can paste it into a browser. So even if I close this out and paste it here, enter it, and this should be sharing right from my Google Drive. Okay, and in case you're wondering if it actually came up in my Google Drive, let's go and check. So go here, Google Drive. Just gotta wait for the loading. Quick, and look for, I think it was called Inbox. Aha, there it is. Okay, nice, done. Okay, so cool feature, definitely check that out. Okay, next one we're going to talk about is your Google Hangouts. Very simply, it gives you access. Once you download it, it'll bring up your Hangouts here, so you just click on it, and guess what? Your Hangouts loads from anywhere inside your computer. It's got your latest archived conversations. If you want a new Hangout with a new person, you just type it in there. I'm sure you've seen this going on in Mr. O's class. I got a conversation with my wife going at the moment, so I can close it out anytime, and it minimizes. So here's my conversation, so you can be talking out Hangouts in whichever app or software application you're dealing with. Next Chrome extension is YouTube Options. You don't see it up anywhere in my extensions, which I've actually slid over a bit more here. Okay, you won't see it anywhere unless you actually go to YouTube. I've loaded Psy up, and you notice my YouTube looks different, and why? That's because of YouTube Options. Okay, and YouTube Options, you click it inside here, you see this YTO. Okay, and then I have filtering on, off, or only once. I usually keep it off unless I actually want it. Okay, so when the filtering's on, I can choose what I want shown. Okay, I click on that, and then it's shown. I click on this, I can show this, or this, or this, or this, or only this. Okay, and I can choose to loop the video if I want, keep it playing, which size I want it. Okay, and that's about it. And I can just basically reload it if I want those options to show. And so I'll go here, I'll go to my filtering on, and it is off, and then I can filter it off, and you basically see the difference. So very cool feature, especially when you want to get rid of all this nonsense on the side. Alright, so I will turn you off. Now, this app might interfere with another app I'm going to show you, or extension called AdBlock Plus. So if it is interfering, it's not working properly for you after you reload, then just turn off ad blocker, which I'll show you how to do in a minute. Okay, next one is AdBlock Plus. So great. Okay, and what AdBlock Plus does is if you go to any site, especially Gmarket, where you got a lot of Flash and everything like that, is basically you just click on this, you can turn it on, you can turn it off, and it blocks out all the garbage that you do not want to see. And it also protects you from nasty stuff like malware. It's an awesome background app to be running, and if you do run into any problems, you can't run a Flash, and most likely it's because of this, it's blocking it. You can very simply disable it, enable it with a click of your left mouse button. Done. Okay, and we're moving on down our list, and our last two, which actually work together, which is Tab Scissors and Tab Glue. You click on these links, and basically it comes in very handy, especially when you're doing research or comparing A versus B. So Tab Scissors, you go to wherever you want all these multiple tabs if you want them split. Okay, so let's just say I'm going to be flipping through this tab and this tab. Okay, or let's say I was flipping through this tab in my drive, I would move them next to one another. Okay, and then I would very simply go to my Tab Scissors, which is right here, and just watch the magic happen. It cuts it in half. Okay, so it actually didn't cut it where I wanted to. I'm still new to this app, but you can switch it to whatever way you want, and then you got two nice beautiful split windows. You can compare A versus B very easily. Okay, and then you can repair them back together with just Tab Glue like so, and then it's all back together. Try some others out. I put them on our Google Plus community, and yeah, have a go with some of your own. When you're finished, do a quick Google Slides or presentation, YouTube video on which one's your favorite and why, and I would love for you to share it to the class. Just remember with these, less is more. So if you ever do want to delete one of these extensions, if you decide you don't want to use it anymore, if you just go to over here where your settings are, and then you go to settings here, and you click on the left side, you see extensions, and then you can see all your wonderful Chrome extensions here. You can start just by disabling them and very simply just unclick the check. But if you decide you're not going to use this extension anymore, it is best to delete it. And it's good to go through here, and if you notice that there's an extension that, hey, I did not download or my parents did not download it, it's good to get rid of it because, well, at least if you don't know about it, right? So some are very handy that are in here, but if there's one that's questionable and you're not sure what it is, click on it, see what it is, but chances are it might be malware, which happens with some of them. Okay. All right. That is all. Thank you very much, and happy Googling.